Boxing Unfiltered, Lucas Media. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So we got some news coming out of boxing, and that is Manny Pacquiao, who's scheduled to fight Mario Barrios in July in Las Vegas for the WBC title at 147 pounds, which got a lot of people, including myself, pissed off because he hasn't fought since a loss against Ugas in 2021, gets a title shot over everybody else. But Brian Norman was asked by Sean Zattel, shout out to Sean, man. He definitely one of the people who inspired me to keep going as far as making boxing content. Sean asked him about who he thinks is going to win, and this is what Brian Norman had to say. Shoot, I want to see it. I want to see it. He's a legend in the game. I wish the best for him. But then he also Sean asked, like, you know, who are you going to pick? And he said, Manny Pacquiao's been out for a while, so if anything, I got to go towards Mario Barrios. Brian Norman wants to fight Manny Pacquiao if he wins. And this is what he has to say about that quote. If he wins, I'm right here. Let's make business. Now, I keep saying Mario Barrios. Brian Norman, who is the WBO champion at 147 pounds, and Manny Pacquiao, who most people don't think he's going to win, but let's just say somehow he beats Mario Barrios, will be the WBC champion, which is the belt most people like over every other belt. I don't understand why, but that's just what they like. So that will be for unification. And I'm gonna keep saying this. Brian Norman's managed by Mr. Prince, Jay Prince. So of course Jay Prince will have to sign off on it. Him and Bob Arum. Would it be a good look for I keep saying Mario Barrios, y'all, excuse me. Would it be a good look for Brian Norman Jr.? Absolutely. But Manny Pacquiao's not going to fight Brian Norman. I'm going to tell you a couple of reasons why. Manny Pacquiao's not going to go in there and lose to Brian Norman. Manny Pacquiao has no business being in the ring of boxing. He's a legend. He's won multiple belts in so many different divisions. He got literally the second biggest payday ever of a boxer, and he's still coming back in the ring. The man was a senator of his country, and I don't care what nobody say, historically, when you see fighters coming in at this age, they broke, okay? Joe Louis did it. John L. Sullivan did it. So many different. I really could just start naming fighters all day. Mike Tyson did it. Mike Tyson was a shell of himself. So, you know, something is going on with Manny Pacquiao, but he don't want to go in there and lose. He think Mario Barrios is probably the easier target. And on top of that, in Manny Pacquiao's mind, why would he make Brian Norman Jr. a superstar? You know, this is what's probably going to happen. Manny's going to win that belt. He's going to hold that belt hostage as long as he can. Because remember, all these belts were Terrence Crawford belts when he became undisputed, beating Earl Spence Jr. So he's going to have the belts. That belt, he's going to hold it, and he might flare out the idea. You know, he's going to be like, oh, well, I do want to be undisputed, but it's not going to happen. He's probably going to keep that belt for a year and then just give it up and announce his retirement. You know, I'm sure he's going to probably make, $15 million this fight, which would be enough to hold him over, hopefully, you know, if he's been managing his money right. But ultimately, he has no business being in the ring, man. This is disgraceful to our sport of boxing. A legend like Manny Pacquiao, you made so much money and you've won so much. What else do you have to prove? A lot of people are saying, "Oh man, no, Lucas, man, you hate." No, man, no. Who wants to see that? You know what I mean? Like, this is why boxing needs to move on, man. We got Keyshawn Davis. There's so many different young fighters. The Grandy twins. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. I seen one of them fighting. I think Daniel Grandy. He was fighting on, I think, Gillian Wallow's boxing show that they put on. I'm going to end up making a separate video about that. But there's so many up-and-coming prospects. And yet boxing is almost like basketball, where they're trying to hold on to the superstars, you know, and then you have people float out there like, well, man, maybe Floyd and Manny is going to fight again. Who wants to see that? They fought 10 years ago, and they was past their prime then fighting. My bad, y'all, if y'all can hear my dog drinking water. But I don't get it, man, you know. And how do you come off a loss? You take 4 years off, basically a presidential term. You come back and you're ranked number 5 by the WBC after a loss. But we all know it's sanctioning fees. If Manny Pacquiao get that belt, now he can be promoted, and then, you know, I'm sick of it, man. But no, he has no reason to fight Mario Barrios. But y'all know how politics is. But yeah, Brian Norman, let it go. He ain't finna fight you, bro. But I just want to get my quick thoughts about it. Do y'all agree, disagree? Do y'all think he actually might try to fight him? Let me know what y'all think.